What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Texas, and we are back on demand doing something a little bit different, doing something I actually really enjoy doing, which is building teams. I've been doing this since I've been playing Madden, which is back in Madden 13. If you guys didn't know that, it means you're new to the channel. Hit that subscribe button as well as like the video. We're trying to grow this thing to 100,000 subscribers. But I have been building and crafting teams since Madden 13 for you all. Like, a lot of people come to my DMs or text, so should I get this guy, get that guy, give them my 2 cents, and then let them go and make a decision based off what they need for their particular team. But I really enjoy building teams. Haven't done much recently, mostly because the variety of players that are available for these builds are not really there, right? Like, so this year Madden has been more of a, I could say, choicey year, if that makes any sense. And a perfect example what I mean by like the choices aren't really choices that we can make. You look at the cornerbacks that Madden tends to drop. A lot of these guys come out with the same 92 speed, power 93 speed, and then 95 with sprinter. If you guys are on a theme team, maybe 96, 97 if you get it all maxed out. And a lot of cards in this game kind of get that same treatment where they don't really have any thing that separates them from other cards besides their name and which team they could play for. Now, I even almost forgot to mention abilities, which also affect like team builds as well, because some cards aren't usable unless they get certain abilities. So like, even like if you wanted to use Tom Brady, there really is no point because he doesn't even get gunsling because of his throw power. Same thing with Ryan Tannehill. So like, they kind of force you to use a certain amount of cards with these abilities because they craft their game around them being so not overpowered, but them being needed on these players to be able to pass the ball and be able to run the ball. So abilities also make team building less fun because at the end of the day, again, you're gonna be seeing the same exact cards. So hopefully that makes sense to you all. I'm not too sure how this is gonna come out when I edit it. I may even come back and like kind of try to clarify some things. But yeah, team building has been tough, but I still like doing it. I have it on Twitch where if you guys send me your roster, I can inspect it, give you guys recommendations. And the reason why I'm doing this video today is because my man in the stream, the best, he wanted me to help improve his roster. He just got Madden, it looks like, and he was like, yo, Tex, how do I make this team better to help him win a lot more games online? And I'm hoping that this video will help a lot of you all that are also building teams and need some direction where to go in, because this budget's not that big. It's like 500,000 coins. So maybe you can go ahead and help you guys improve your roster for around the same exact coins, so that way you guys can get out here and, you know, win a little bit of games online to get more coins to then obviously improve your team with the coins you earn from weekend league or from solo battles or from whatever mode you happen to be playing. So without further ado, man, let's go ahead and improve my homies lineup. Let's get into it. Yes, sir. Today, you kings need to get out here and treat yourselves to what you deserve. Stop wasting money on packs. Check out the MUT Reserve. Link down in the description below. You can go ahead and get training, players, and coins. And they all get cheaper when you use code Texas at checkout for 15%. So like I said, my man has a 500,000 coin budget. And the reason why he was able to get that, if I show you guys his roster, was because during the weekend, he had Alex Smith at quarterback who was auctionable. And I'm like, go ahead and sell Alex Smith because he's not really the quarterback for you right now because he's going for way too much. He doesn't really offer as much flexibility or as much ability, I should say, as like a cheaper quarterback. So I think Alex Smith at the time was going for like 550. So if he sold it for 550, 500,000 coins equals his budget. So Alex Smith is not on this team no more, and we're using the coins that we got from selling him to improve this team. So let's go ahead and make these upgrades. So here's his offense and defense right now, and you can tell based off the players he has that he needs some help. Defense is okay compared to his offense. Defensively, he has a 93 speed cornerback with Jair Alexander powered up. Obviously, he needs to get sprinter on him, which I believe I sent him 30 or 25,000 train to help go towards getting that sprinter maxed out. So that'll turn Jair Alexander to 95 speed. James Bradbury will be out here with 94 speed. Obviously, Gilmore is not somebody I would have on the field right now just because of the amount of speed at wide receiver, but so he has there temporarily. Taylor Mays, Micah Hyde, Deion Jones, and a fine defensive line, because sheds in this game are a product of timing and not really so much about ratings when, I mean, my Lawrence Taylor, who's a 95 speed, 96 power move guy, is getting boxed by basic elite or just like barely like legendary line without the ratings to be whatever. I'm done. I'm tired of mentioning that linemen don't shed like they used to, which is really annoying. But yeah, so his defense, even though we can upgrade it, the offense is where we got to focus most of our efforts on, just because of the players that he has. He does not have speed anywhere on this field, besides with the DK Metcalf, which he chose out of his playoff fantasy pack that they gave you for playing or get to 60 stars. So he's at 95 speed. Obviously, sprinter will be at 97. Down the line, I would love for him to go and get his power, but that's going for way too much coins right now, so we ain't got to worry about that. He's still a 97 speed receiver at 6'3" or 6'4", so that works out really, really fine. But the other two receivers gotta go, man. He's using Harold Carmichael, who isn't even maxed all the way out to a 91 or 92 overall. What overall he ends up being when you power him all the way, I think he's a 93. And even if Harold Carmichael was powered all the way up to a 93 overall, he will only be out here with 91 speed, 93 with sprinter. But even my 92 speed, Keyshawn Johnson getting a +4 speed increase cannot create separation with route tech against any cornerback in the game that has more speed than him. And if a guy is one step ahead, it's never gonna happen. Wide receiver wise, we definitely got to improve his wide receiver one, because Andre Johnson, while he is a decent receiver until he gets that series update and gets at least 94, 95 speed, he's not gonna be anybody worth a damn. But luckily for him, Series 5 or Series 4 is coming out this Friday, so maybe Andre gets that much needed speed increase to make him actually usable. But until then, he's gonna go to the bench. And then also Harold Carmichael, we should probably depower him just to get your training back, get 2,000 training back, and we'll go ahead and improve your receiving core. But that is the second most important position to improve right now. We got to get to the number one most important position to improve, and that's going to be your quarterback. So since you saw Alex Smith, you got a need, and you already have Aaron Rodgers powered up to a 91 or 92 overall, and so it makes a lot of sense to go ahead and choose Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback. So right now, Aaron Rodgers is going for 200,000 coins, just for sake of easy math. I believe this is the quarterback you have to have, since you already have this man powered up, so you already got the process of getting him. He has a really, really quick release in Madden this year, and obviously he can get Gunslinger when he gets up to a 95 overall. It's going to be 3 AP, and while you can get a cheaper quarterback with Gunslinger like a Josh Allen or a Dante Culpepper, I think because you already invested in Rodgers, you kind of should just go ahead and commit to him, and it makes a lot of sense to pick him up with the abilities that he can get, as well as the, I wanted to call it passive traits, but the trait of just having that quicker release than other quarterbacks. I think him and Brett Favre are the quicker release in his Madden right now, and so it makes sense to choose probably the MVP of the league, and then he'll probably get Team of the Week card, and hopefully you can go ahead and upgrade that to a 98 overall and have one of the better quarterbacks in Madden. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers is what I would go at quarterback, which then leaves us with 300,000 coins in our budget. That's not much cooking right there. So before we go ahead and spend that 300,000 coins, the next thing I would do is I would go grind out your 50 solos. So right now he doesn't have any 50 player on his roster. He hasn't played them yet. And those are unfortunately the only set of solos in Madden right now that are really worth the damn to play. In terms of getting good players too. Obviously the playoff solos are great now, but before those came out, it was just the 50 solos that were worth a damn to play. And because you haven't played it, you can go ahead and choose a couple of options. I would probably, out of your first 50 pack, choose the Jonathan Ogden. Be stuck with the Nat offensive lineman. It's not a bad choice. You could also choose Julio, but that can be something later on that you decide to make a decision on. But I would choose Jonathan Ogden as of right now, just because he is a Nat right tackle, one of the best one in the game, weighs a lot, so it's going to be really hard to move. And obviously he improves your passing game and run game, so benefits your offense completely. And then on defense, out of your last 50 pack, the obvious choice to improve your secondary to get more speed out there is going to be Deion Sanders. So you're gonna be able to get two players at the top of their position for free for just playing solos. Now, while 50 grind does take a while, you have to do it if you want to improve your team. So now let's go ahead and spend the last 300,000 coins remaining to improve this man's team. Now, I was gonna get wild reckless, right? And just spend the last 300,000 coins on one receiver. Just because this dude is probably a top three, not even probably, he's definitely a top 3 MUT receiver because of the speed that he has and the archetype he has. And so archetype he has. And so Deion Sanders, route runner, can get route tech for 2 AP, and then obviously with sprinter maxed out 97, has all the route thresholds. So like this dude is crazy good. The only issue is gonna be his price. And while you can afford this and leave with 50,000 coins to spare, I think because he already has wide receiver Chad Johnson invested into with his power up, he should probably go and add Chad to the roster just because of his price, and you can get more bang for your buck. Chad Johnson, 93, goes into the set between 94 overall, where he'll be out here with 93 speed, 95 with sprint, route tech with 2 AP as well. Obviously, while not as fast as Dion, he's going for 150,000 coins less since you already got him powered up. It makes sense to add him to your team. So that'd be quarterback at Aaron Rodgers for 200,000 coins and Chad Johnson at wide receiver for 100,000 coins, which leaves with 200,000 coins to spare. Now we're on to the slot receiver, and I was either going to choose Lance Allworth, but he's like 160 right now, which would be basically his entire budget, which is not a bad way to spend to get ahead and improve your entire offense from selling one player to get two, not top end receivers, but two probably top 15 receivers in Madden Ultimate Team right now, as well as obviously a top end quarterback. But I want to try to get more bang for your buck. And so I think at slot wide receiver, a guy like Brandon Ayuk, who's going for like 60,000 coins, is a guy that is pretty usable right now. Down the line, probably not going to be so much, but as of right now, I think this dude would be serviceable, cheap option for a slot guy. He have 92 speed, 94 with sprinter, obviously. Can get slot-o-matic, which is going to run you with 2 AP. If you're keeping math at home right now, total AP cost for your entire team, for your quarterback would be 3. Chad Johnson would be 2. Ayuk would be 2. That'd be a total of 7, right? And then if you put route tech on DK, that'll be 10. And you can go with an extra in your line or post up, or you can go tight in the print, like whatever makes sense for your team to run. But as of right now, I think this Brandon Ayuk, for the value, is somebody that you really need to add to your team. But if you want somebody faster and 100,000 coins more to be able to get the route tech for 2 AP, so that way it works not just only in the slot, but also works on the outside receivers. Lance Allworth for 100,000 coins more and 1 speed faster, I do think is worth it. It just depends on if you want to spend all your budget on just those 3 cards. You go with Aaron Rodgers for 200,000 coins, Chad Johnson for 100,000 coins, and Ayuk for 60,000 coins. That leaves us with 140,000 coins to improve this team. Now, next upgrade is honestly the running back, because using Power Up LT, I believe he only is out here like 88, maybe 90 speed. That is not breakaway speed, my guy. That is not going to work at all. So use some of those coins you got remaining to go ahead and buy whoever you have your Power Pass on. Because I know you got 91, 92 Power Pass. I think it's on Taylor Mays. I'm pretty confident. Right now, Taylor Mays is going for, let's see, TAY. I think it's like 75,000 coins, but we're gonna make sure before we go ahead and give you guys this amount. Mays is going for at 70,000 coins, or you can put it on Micah Hyde if you wanted to as well. But I know for a fact your power pass is on one of those 2 players. So use the extra 140K you have remaining to then buy Mays or buy the Hyde for 70, whichever one's going for the less amount, and then use that power pass to get one of the better running backs in Madden for a low cost. That's going to be Saquon Barkley. So right now, to get Barkley's power up and his core release, going to run you like less than 5,000 coins, and he doesn't really have any other card to kind of get all the way up to his 90 overall. Then you obviously power it past this dude, and you'll be able to get one of the best running backs in the game for the price. And Saquon's ratings, bro, at the 93 overall, that 88 speed plus 5 would be 93 with sprinter 95. So we improved your offense tenfold by just selling one card that you did not need to have. And we did it with coins to spare. So if you do some math, right? Aaron Rodgers, 200,000 coins. Chad Johnson, 100,000 coins. Ayuk, 60,000 coins, 360. Saquon Barkley at 5K to that, plus 50,000 coins, which would be for the price of training. So that'd be 55,000 coins, plus that'd be 410. And then obviously 75,000 coins for the Mays or for the Micah Hyde. And all of a sudden that brings your grand total all the way up to 485,000 coins, I believe. That's nuts, man. 15,000 coins to spare, and your offense got much better. And obviously once you win more games online and be able to stack those coins, you can obviously improve your defense to be a little bit better at the free safety spot as well as a strong safety, and get a little more depth out there. That way you have guys with some speed to be able to come in if your guys get tired, or use her at sub linebacker package, because using that Dion Jones, while he's a fast linebacker, not being able to animate is annoying, and having to waste AP on Lurker at 3 AP is very, very pricey. But that is what I would do to improve my team if I had this roster and had 500,000 coins to spend. Post down in the comment section below what you guys think of my suggestions, as well as you guys want me to rank your teams. All you guys gotta do is just message me your lineup, whether that be on Twitter, whether that be on Instagram. You can even message me on PlayStation. I don't know why I'm even suggesting this right now, because I feel like I'm about to get inundated with a bunch of photos. I may make a burner account. That way you guys can just message me your lineups on PlayStation, even on Xbox too. I can just open up my phone and just look at the messages that way. That way we can go ahead and give you guys the recommendations in HD quality screen caps. Like, don't send me nothing less than HD, bro. Like, don't be out here sending me no picture with your phone. Take a screenshot with your comps that you got, save it, send it to yourself, and then send it to me. So simple. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed. This has been your boy Texas, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
They say money can't buy your happiness, but I swear to God, it's a good down payment. Trying to stuff so many binges in my pocket, you would swear that I was out here trying to drown Franklin. I was bred in the slums, got fed up with crumbs, now you don't play a pound cake. Told me when it was a root of all evil, but I swear to God, I ain't never found safe.